What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, episode 36. Yeah, 36. Last episode, we had one of the corrupt generals show up in the north. We've got a fully healed Kimbrel up in the north. Uh, I don't know the status of the Sloth or the homunculi that's down there. I don't think he's been completely destroyed, but I don't think he's going to move anytime soon. So I don't know if like Kimbrel, Raven, and that homunculi bust up out of there, if they hold Raven hostage, what happens with Kimbrel, I don't know, but currently Armstrong is um, trying to get as much information out of Raven as she can. We'll see what information to their like deep plans he kind of divulges. He's already started talking again about the army of immortal soldiers, so we'll just kind of see how it plays. So we're pressing play on the episode right now, titled Family Portrait. Bro, what? Alright, just go ahead and start the episode with that shit. Alright, flashback. What the hell was that about? What the hell? What is he? That they're gonna grow older than him and. Yeah. So the mother seemed to be aware of what he might be. Jesus. Al. I'm so want to go back to what happened at the beginning. He's just holding his ass like that. Just like what is he and that father figure seem they're just so some other being that's taken over this human form, but they also are identical, so it's like, did he actually smile? No. He's crying, yeah. Hmm. The body's going to extend his life? It sounds like he's already got something going on with his life that the body will help extend it? What were you before? It looks like you might be really old already. She knew about it. Hmm. Shit. And he just walks out. I mean, we know he leaves. Alright, well, this episode's coming out of nowhere. Don't burn it. And that's a long ass cold opening. Alright, I just skipped through the intro. That was a 5-minute cold opening. I thought we were just gonna skip through it. Okay, now we're back. Yeah, what does he do with the rubble? Does he just eat it? Or, like, turn it to straight dust? Or the horse isn't moving? Tell me he's not, like, coming back there. Tell me y'all went back down there and double tapped the head and then just, like, shove him off the mountain and think the job was done. I was about to say, at least try to outrun it. It's worth a shot. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Just say yes, of course. Might as well accept and just go through it. That way your hands can at least be your hands could be on what's happening, and at any given moment if you flip upside down, you can. Kimbrel. Kimbley. I don't know why I say Kimbrel. Kimbley. Mm. Oh, lordy. And does Raven probably... Yeah. Watch Raven low-key have some kind of... Yeah, oh god, here we go. He's gonna ask them questions. Yep. I don't trust this dude. So he's creating... Is Sloth creating the tunnel? They take place, they ravage a place, get it taken over, drop his ass in there and let him build it as they see fit. That is Sloth. Okay, 100%. Why does he have no choice? Because we've seen some of the homunculi act independently. So, just like we've seen Gluttony lead Al in, so it's like he's been mentally like not up to par with some of the rest. Catching up with you. Alright, they're trying to put those secrets together. Where is Scar? I'm like, they should have linked up by now. Oh, shit. Ah, shit. Oh, that'll do it. Maybe right on the money. Scar? Yep. Bingo. Ask and you shall receive. Okay, let's see what these research notes got to offer. Chosen ones. Got a lot of information this episode. Gonna make sure I get it all down. Yeah, we still haven't gotten any information on that doctor. Mm-hmm. As he caresses her shoulder. What? I thought we were gonna milk this. This is what we need. He's so obsessed with it too. He was so obsessed with it too. And like her squad is so locked that they would never give her up. Hey, I'm on board. She's my favorite character right now. I feel like things can happen with her. Like Colonel Mustang, he's cool and all, but I feel like to have any fight back, he's not gonna be the one. Maybe he will be, but they already knew. Roger, Roger. Which means he's gonna kill you. Oh God, get away. Just get, just get away from him. Just get away from him. Let him fucking yeah. This dude, I'm worried about him. Shut up, Al. They gotta act quickly too, but they're eventually gonna see that he's missing. Like back at Central. Eventually. Oh God. Huh? Oh my god. This is all on Ed. All his fault. All of it, all of it, all of it. Mm-mm. I have no sympathy for those two. It's literally their fault. Don't even get me started on that. The reason she's in this, they've done it. You know, they dragged her into this shit. We'll just leave it at that. I want to go back and get that opening passage from Hohenheim speaking to his wife. Um, okay, so he's talking about having to use you. Is this opening scene here of him rattling off his names, is this happening right now as like everything's happening up at Briggs, everything is happening in Central? Is that happening right now, or is this before he left the boys in Trisha? This first 2 minutes, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 names. And pulls, but I have to use you. I don't know if it's something that like helps keep him alive, something that he chooses not. Because again, I don't know what he is. So to speculate and think about like what he just did and why his blood looked to have kind of like a form of its own or mind of its own, it's I don't know. But this like exchange right here, um, I'm guessing it is that happened currently because we just got the time skip here. I want to hear him talk about this. He's talking about ever since he got this botter, it doesn't want the monster to spread. And Trisha is aware of whatever it is. Ever since I've got this body, I've seen a lot of death. So, I mean, he's lived a long time, I'm guessing, and it's just seen people grow up by him, pass him in age, get older, and die. Ever since I got this body. So is he some kind of, like, ultra homunculi? Like, I don't know what the homunculi really are as far as, like, where that consciousness comes from. How old is that consciousness when it gets transferred to a new homunculi, like we saw with Greed? What do and they don't remember? So I don't know if he's along those kind of lines to where he was just like this subconscious thing floating and got pulled into a body, and I don't know. Flow of the Underwood. Hmm. And he's afraid of that death. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they're gonna eventually grow past him and die. Yeah, because he actually cares about something now. Okay, and he left that at that. So she's aware of whatever. I don't know how much she knows or how deep it goes, but she seems to be aware that he's not human. How she found out about that, like, was it initially? Like, why share that with her? You know, why put that on her? I'm not quite sure. He doesn't age. The body, extending his life. Trisha knew about it. And all we can do, I mean, we could sit here in theory cast for an hour plus on trying to figure out like what all that means. What is he? Is it of this world? Does he come from somewhere else or another dimension? All we can do is just wait and find out. I mean, we could speculate any and everything. He could be from another planet, another dimension, something from the world itself, uh, a spirit that we've seen. All those human spirits. One of them could have leaked out. Like we could just go on for days. I would say though, besides that Hohenheim stuff, whatever that Kurogiri warp gate thing was, did that have something to do with Sloth, or was that completely independent of him, or maybe any homunculi we've seen up to this point? I thought it was maybe Sloth transforming, like we kind of saw Gluttony do with his portal, and we saw Envy, Well, yeah, Envy transform into her like dinosaur, T-Rex, Stegosaurus type thing. But they seem to know exactly where. I mean, they had Sloth like in captivity. So was that just something? Was that something else we got to learn about what that is? I wouldn't be surprised if it is. But I mean, that's pretty much what it comes down to. We knew that she was never going to go along with Raven, and like I'm all for it. She's like if there's any hope, I think it's going to come from her. Of course, it's going to have to be from Ed and Al and probably Mustang, but Ed, Al, and Mustang, as they might have the knowledge and the know-how of what I need to do, like what does all this mean? What do these signs point to? What does this mean? There's still only a handful. There's still only 3 or 4 of them. They've all been dispersed across the country. They've pretty much been whittled down at every point. But up north, it seems like even though they lead to something, they're still loyal to her. So whatever action she might take, they'd be loyal and follow her to the end, regardless of the commands that would come from the top. So she could be an important piece. We'll see how it plays out. I'm excited to see how it goes. So let me know what you guys think. Just a lot of theory crafting, and we could go into it, but it's like it's so much we don't know that we could just be spewing in all types of different directions and not really kind of get anywhere. But got some good stuff here. Episode 36. I think there's 62 or 64. So yeah, we've been past halfway, but keep chugging along, Patreon members. You guys will get this on the 21st of May, and we'll go from there. So like, share, favorite, subscribe, hit that like button. We're trying to average 100 likes per video. So fingers crossed we can start making that a consistent thing. And as always,